guys, today I am teaching you how to make easy bagels. There are just 5 ingredients and there's no boiling required, no yeast, and you don't need a fancy mixer or anything. So let's get started. So the 5 ingredients that you're gonna need are Greek yogurt, flour, baking powder, salt, and egg. So just mix the dry ingredients together with a whisk until they're combined. You're gonna add 1 cup of the Greek yogurt in and mix it in. I like mixing it with a fork. I'll show you why in just a minute. All right, so we are gonna mix in the Greek yogurt and the flour, and I'm gonna try to hold this so you guys can all see it. It's a little tougher doing it one-handed. So it's gonna kind of like clump together, the dry ingredients with the wet. All right, so then get your hand in there and just try to work it together. I find it's a lot easier to do by hand. Just make sure you wash your hands before you do this. So what you're gonna do is, you'll see that it's kind of forming more of a ball. So when it does that, you're going to start kneading it. So it comes together. I might need a little bit more flour. When you put flour down, it just helps it so that it doesn't stick, but you don't want to add too much to the dough. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Let me show you. So you just have a ball of dough right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide it into dough for 4 bagels. So as you can see, I have divided the dough into 4 even sections with a sharp knife. And now we are going to take 1 section and you are going to roll it out. When you roll it out, try to make sure that it is as even as it can be. So the thickness should be equal because when you're cooking it, it'll cook differently. Some of it will be more raw if you have places that are thicker and some that are thinner. So the way that it cooks, you're gonna need to make the hole in the middle a little bit wider than what you would expect to see for the final product, right? Because when it cooks, it's going to expand and it will fill in a bit. So you're just gonna put some of the egg white wash on top of the bagel. This will help give it some color when it's cooking. It'll also help our toppings adhere better. So you can put whatever you want on your bagel. I know that Trader Joe's has this everything bagel mix. I don't use that. I just use some white sesame seeds, and I used some of that same kosher salt that I used before. All right, I have sprinkled the salt and the sesame seeds on top of the bagels pretty liberally, and these will go in the oven, which is preheated at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. If your rack is in the middle, just bring it so it's at the topmost spot in your oven. It'll cook better that way. Bagels are ready. Let them sit for a little bit and cool, and then you can cut them in half and you can put whatever you want on them. Decided to make ours into egg sandwiches. Bon appetit!